Patrick, you're here at Llama this week. I wonder if you were here last year. How's the show been, and how?
This is our second
year
year at the new site at Peterborough. Generally, first of all, we're pleased. Last year our pitch was just a general quagmire. It looked as though we'd had a herd of wildebeest come charging through here. Whereas this year, the ground stood up longer. We've taken steps to overcome it, and I think the show started slowly yesterday, but through the middle of the day we had a continual stream of people who have been talking all day, and so we're pleased with the outcome so far.
And what do you see this year? How do you see it taking shape? Do you think the market's going to remain stable, or do you think that there might be?
I think the market at the beginning is going to be slow, without question, but there's a lot of potential out there. We're talking to lots of end users, but also to lots of dealers who there seems to be a lot of change of franchises and dealer network structures at the moment, and certainly at the moment we're looking positively because there seems to be more doors opening for us than closing. So we're looking at 2015 as a good year there.
And the trends, in equipment, for example, this year you've brought some new products.
Yes, indeed. From Fella we've got a new central pivot mower with full width conditioner and hydraulic flotation, so that we can protect the sward. And then on the fertiliser spreaders, it's the introduction of more technologies, so that we're combining, like with the Isobus, to work in closer conjunction with tractors. The operators are looking to reduce the number of control boxes they got into cab and to integrate more with their tractors, and certainly that's the way that Salkin, the technology, is driving it there.
Yeah, and of course, as a member of the Agricultural Engineers Association, the AEA, for many years, you're probably familiar with all the legislation and directives that come out surrounding the advancements in technology.
Yes, but certainly we're a small to medium-sized company, but we're representing in the UK a number of suppliers from abroad. That they're the franchises that we hold, and they rely on us to translate any of the legislation to be suitable for the UK market. But we need to feed that information back to them to make sure that their product development is in tune and in step with what the market's looking for. We're obviously following very closely the requirement from Europe for an equivalent of the sprayer testing on fertiliser spreaders.
Oh, yes.
One thing which the platform does give us is a chance for all the members of the AEA to meet and discuss, to work out the basics of what we believe is required, to make sure that we present a series of tests which are acceptable to us, which we can then present to Europe, which our expectation is that because we've put the original groundwork in, that they will actually abide by the rules of the testing, or the standard of the testing that we're using, and they'll accommodate that as their standard for Europe, rather than having something imposed on us which is completely impractical for us and end users.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the way the spray testing platform's gone is that the UK is actually well in advance of Europe, and we are able to say to Europe, look, our model is working, our farmers and our equipment is compliant with the directive that's in place, and we're actually setting the standard. So if we can work towards that objective on spreaders, that would be a good particularly
thing. Certainly there's no question that for many years now that there's been concerns of the environment about the pollution of nitrogen.
And rightly so.
We've reflected that to a certain extent with our spreaders in the fact that we supply calibration kits and spread tray kits, but obviously whether people use them or not is unknown.
Because at the moment
whereas if there's a method of certification, then it's good.
And as a member of the AEA, a long-standing member of the AEA, where can we be helping you in the future?
It's really. I think it's important that we're aware of the services that you provide. Sometimes we struggle with a problem, and then we realise that we've only got to pick the phone up, send an email, and there are experts there who handle different aspects of legislation, say whether it's with the vehicles that our area managers and service engineers are using, particularly in conjunction with tachographs and weights etc.
Of course, yes.
And then also with statistical information, there's always there's more market information there than what I ever understand. But then also in different legal things, for different aspects of the products that we're handling there.
That's super. Well, so I hope it's a very successful year in 2015.
We're certainly hoping so. We're optimistic. We had a good year last year, and we're positively going forward into this year.
Thank you very much for your time today,
Okay.
Patrick.
No, thank you.